you said you were desirous of traditional courtship, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you know what that looks like from a guy's end?
What do you mean?
Okay. So asking you out, taking initiative,
That's like
planning the
traditional dating.
date. Wednesday, 7 p.m. I'm taking you here. Maybe picking you up, leading on the date. So however that looks, paying for
Yeah.
the date, et cetera, and then initiating from there. Maybe going for the first kiss. You know, maybe this occurs
Yeah.
on the second or third date, escalating things forward sexually. So if those are the male,
Like
the
standards
men's
for men.
traditional roles, what were the women's traditional roles?
I don't even know. That's actually a hard question. I don't even know. Like, it's like, I feel like in the beginning stages of dating, like, there's not a lot, like, a girl can do just besides, like, I mean, really just, like, show up. I mean, until, like, things progress and you can, like, feel like you can, like, kind of, like, give more into the relationship, like, you know, like, buy him things and stuff, but you're not comfortable doing that at first. And, like, I mean, it all, like, depends on, like, also, like, I'm a huge, like, believer in, like, love languages. And it's just, like, you can't, like, really, like, express, like, your love languages until you're in a more, like, progressed relationship.
So I guess my question is, what do you bring to the table? Or are you the table?
Okay. I don't know. I mean, I never, like, thought, like, yeah. Because, I mean, like, when I think of, like, traditional dating, I'm obviously just thinking of, like, what I expect from a guy. I'm not thinking of what I expect for myself in that.
Yeah. So if you were dating a traditional guy, in what ways would you be traditional?
I mean,
Would you listen to what he says?
wouldn't
Would you let him lead?
fuck other dudes.
Okay.
Yeah, like, listen to him, let him lead. Like, yeah, that's, like, one way is just, like, listening and, like, respecting, like, the conversations he has, or, like, just, like, yeah, I mean, like, listening. I mean, there's just not a lot, like, you can do to, like, leave, like, a huge first impression besides, like, what she said, like, being yourself.
Sure.
Like, it's just, like, I mean, until the relationship progresses, there's just not a lot of things, like, a girl
Yeah.
can do to show her appreciation
It's
towards the guy that she's
It's not
with.
until further. And you
I
said
mean,
it's
the big
initial
one-
stage.
the big one is
this
fidelity.
getting them to
But,
know
and,
you.
like,
The
I
big
mean,
one
you
is
can pay,
fidelity.
like, I
Well-
mean,
Even if you're not like,
Well, you're
Go
not.
ahead.
Well, you're not dating yet.
Right.
So
but,
you expect
but
the
that's,
girl to
okay,
be
the
loyal
most-
to you before on the first date.
So as a guy, that is probably the most attractive thing a girl could do.
But it's not
Is saying,
reciprocated.
I'm not seeing other guys right now. I'm just talking to you. That is probably the most attractive thing a girl could do or say.
I
That's
can
not
guarantee
value
you
in
that
his
on a
eyes.
first
True.
date. I can guarantee you that on a third. But I mean, on the first day, I'm still feeling it out, and then, I mean,
So
yeah,
you're not a traditional woman.
Well, what? I mean, when
Go
you're
ahead,
most
go
of the
ahead.
time when people are dating, like when you're
Here,
in like
move the microphone.
dating, like you're usually like you're feeling out like different situations, and then like you usually like pick one and then like commit
you're
to
not
that,
a-
and
you're
then
not
I'm
a-
like done. Like everyone else is cut off, and then it's only you.
Yeah, you're not a traditional woman. If
I
you
saw
are
this on one of the
entertaining,
other
if you're
segments.
entertaining multiple options, then you're not adhering to your traditional gender roles, which is fidelity.
Ryan, can I say?
Go ahead,
Like
go ahead.
what you said.
You can disagree.
I
Feel
know.
free
I
to
know.
disagree.
I know. So I have an example. Like, I told a guy like that I wasn't dating. I'm not seeing other guys.
Eric?
And are you seeing other girls? And he's like, yeah, I'm seeing other girls.
Mm-hmm.
I don't expect you to see other guys.
Yeah.
And then I got all like kind of like riled up about it, and he was like, I don't know why you're mad, we're not dating yet. So I don't know what kind of guys you're talking about, but I think, well, he wanted to date me, and then he got all like startled because I went off about him, about how I expected all of this, you know. And then he was just like, I wanted to date you and now I don't because you're all like crazy about how all like you expect me to
Completely just like cut off.
to be loyal when we're not dating, and you're saying how guys like it when women are loyal before they're dating.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I don't think that's true.
Yeah.
I think both of them. I think the
You
guy
think guys would be upset if you were like, by the way, I'm not sleeping with anybody else. I'm only sleeping with you, or I'm
I
only
think they
talking to
would
you.
But this
You're
is like
crazy.
before
That's-
you're sleeping with them. Like
Yeah.
that's the whole point. Like if it's like a first, like I'm just like talking about like the first date. Like by the second or third date, like if I'm gonna continue to see you I don't know why I like want to move away from the bike so bad. Like if I'm like continuing to see you most of the time, like yeah, I'm gonna cut off everyone else, because if I go on a second or a third date with you, like my interest has peaked in just you. Like I'm not going on dates with multiple guys. But like, just like we're talking about like before the first date, like you're expecting us to like not talk to any other dudes.
No, I realize we're in 2022, and it's not that I have an expectation. I'm not like,
But it would just
"Oh,
be nice.
she went on a date last week, like it's a deal breaker." No.
Yeah.
But like, is it something that I would find incredibly attractive? Yes.
But
But
I
then
feel
again,
like,
men like the chase.
but I
No,
also feel
I don't like the chase.
Oh, you-
I want a girl who's just up front, who's like, "Brian, I like
But
you.
also-
Let's cut through the
but also,
bullshit.
if he-
I ain't
That
about
is
the
even
games."
if
new.
a guy like,
That is new.
Even if a guy doesn't like the chase, if I said like within like the first 3 dates, I'm not seeing anyone, I'm just seeing you, and he'd be like, "What the fuck? This bitch is attached to me. She's kind of crazy. Like she's like obsessed or some shit." So I'm like, now I gotta
No,
drop
men-
all my hoes for her.
Men,
this
men
is how men
value
think.
fidelity. Men value purity.
I know, but they're gonna think you're psycho because no women do that.
I mean, if you're no, if a girl just says, "Hey, just letting you," if you're like not weird, there would have to be other indicators of you being like needy or clingy for the guy to actually think that.
I feel like it's just different at like
I don't know.
your age. Like we're
My-
younger.
oh, yeah.
I didn't want to like say it like that, but
Bro,
I mean,
no, there's no guy who's like, "Gee, I really wish the girl that I'm talking to right now is like fucking a couple other dudes. I'd really like
Yeah.
that." There's no guys that are thinking that. You know.
What about the
No
guy?
girls like
do you
that
like
either.
do you expect yourself to be like loyal within the first few dates?
It's not an expectation. It's just
No,
Yeah,
no, no, no.
that's a good
You
question.
are you loyal within the first few dates?
I'm
Because-
so busy. I'm not like how a lot of girls are out here dating like 5 guys in a week.
Okay, how
Yeah.
about
if
how
I'm
about your buddies, your friends that like who aren't as busy and they probably get hella bitches?
my buddy Chase, who I don't know if he's in the chat. He's a conservative Christian guy who's waiting till marriage to have sex.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not moving like that. But I mean,
Is that your one friend?
you know what? Actually, you know, I'm a very lonely. I'm a recluse. I have no friends. But where
Okay,
was
I feel like the question, like to like kind of like settle our point, is like, let's say you're single right now. Don't like even like just picture yourself as a man. Like, don't even picture yourself like all how you're busy and stuff. Like, you are single, so you're just kind of like feeling out a few girls, and like one of the girls asks you out on a date. Are you gonna cut off all those other girls you're talking to because you got asked out on a date?
She asked, "What do you mean?" She asked me on a.
Well, this is a very rare scenario.
No, but that's what
that
I'm
you
saying.
get
But
asked out on a
you're already
date.
assuming that the status quo is that either the girl or the guy is already seeing multiple people. I'm not like okay, so I can speak about me personally.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so fucking busy. I don't really have time to date.
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm running this business, like it's keeping me super fucking busy.
Oh,
So
respectful.
I'm really only dating, like if I'm gonna go on a date with the girl, I'm probably not seeing anybody else.
Okay. Well,
Like I'm not, and also I'm not interested in
I think
just
that just
running.
makes it harder for you. Like,
So I'm not interested in just running through a bunch of chicks. And then also, like, to me, because I don't get it. That's weird. If you're just gonna sleep with someone one time, I think that's weird. I want to,
hookups, yeah.
yeah. If I have sex with someone, I want to pursue that for
Yeah.
potential long term.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not there, but
100%.
I'm gonna continue seeing them for sure.
100%, yeah.
A girl has, for me at least, for me to sleep with a girl and then not want to see her again, she has to majorly fuck up in some way.
Yeah.
Majorly fuck up.
Yeah.